Action.
We're going down, down, in and early around. A sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded guard complex, cock it and pull it.
Okay.
Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking.
Isn't that crazy that that's considered emo in 2021?
I don't consider that emo.
No, but other
Does anybody
people
consider that emo?
I'm telling you, I have my teenage clients think that Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, who's the guy who went solo?
They're an American rock band, it says on the Wikipedia.
It's anthemic pop rock, if I've ever heard it. I don't understand why they consider that
They're
emo.
an American rock band. Formed in, they're from Illinois.
Yeah.
Wilmette,
Yeah.
a suburb of Chicago.
Wilmette. You put the
Wilmette.
emphasis. Yeah, babe. That's why I like them so much. I mean, I love them because I know it's, what's the word? Not hip to like them.
Sure it is. They're one of the most popular bands in the world.
Let me clarify. When they first came out with their first single that hit,
Yeah.
it wasn't cool to like them. Of course, because that's what people do.
No, I know. I listened to them and I bought that album and I got made fun of for it. My friends were too cool for it. My friends
don't
were all
understand.
into 9 Inch Nails and all that stuff. They're like, what the fuck
But
are you listening to?
I was also into 9 Inch Nails and all that.
Oh, of course.
So
me
it's
too.
like, but here's what's undeniable. And you know what we're going to do, babe?
What?
We're going to do a song autopsy.
It's time for a couple of nuts song autopsy.
I think that they are one, and it's Wes who mostly writes
The Pete
the bass,
Wentz.
or Wentz. Sorry,
Pete Wentz,
I
who
called
was
him Wes.
actually sued for
stealing, right?
plagiarizing.
Yeah.
A guy named Wes, actually. Funny
Maybe
you
that's
say
where
that.
I'm getting it.
Who is a singer in a hardcore band called American Nightmare, who has a dope-ass side project. Now it's his main project called Cold Cave, which sounds like fucking New Order.
Yeah. When anybody comes out and they kill it, which by the way, I'm going to guarantee that they didn't just come out with their first album and get a single that landed. Like, I don't know that much about Fall Out Boy, but I do know that their songs are so fucking catchy and poppy and anthemic. Like, people, you know what I mean? Like a stadium of people singing these lyrics and these hooks. I can't. And if someone, it's just like Nickelback, babe. If someone sits there and says they're bad bands, then I think you're a bad human. Like, you can't hear and make a thought with your brain.
That's kind of harsh.
No, listen.
You're right. No,
Listen to me.
I don't disagree with you,
As
honey.
logic goes, you can't sit there and go, oh, they're a terrible band. Fuck no, they're not. They're selling millions of records. It's catchy as hell. I can't stop saying, look at us. When's the last time we heard that song? And we know all the lyrics, almost. You fucked up a little bit, but that's all right.
You know what's interesting?
What?
That they, a little controversial here, but they played, I think, at like a Bernie Sanders event or something like that. And I think it was like an anti-gun thing. Loaded gun shop, cock it and pull it. That was the song they were playing. I thought that was like
a little hypocritical.
That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But that's just on a side note. But what song do we want to autopsy? That one?
I mean, what was their first single?
That was the one.
That was
Sugar.
the one. Right. Okay.
There's so many lyrics in these guys' songs. Oh my God, I just pulled it up.
But they're
it's
fantastic.
Insane. It's insane. The amount. Oh my God, this is like a fucking short story.
Yeah.
You want me to go for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Lyrics to Sugar We're Going Down. It's a song by Fall Out Boy, released in 2005 from their album From Under the Cork Tree, which I owned and has some bangers on it.
Yeah, I did too.
Am I more than you bargained for yet? I've been dying to tell you anything you want to hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. Lie in the grass, L-I-E. Lie in the grass next to the mausoleum. I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. And then he repeats it, notch in your bedpost.
You're just a line in a song.
Drop a heart, break a name. We're always sleeping in and sleeping for the wrong team.
Mm-hmm.
We're going down in an earlier round, and Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet. A loaded God complex, cock it and pull it. We're going down in an earlier round, and Sugar, we're going down swinging. I'll be your number one with a bullet, a loaded God complex, cock it and pull it.
Here's the great part of that. We were saying gun, a loaded gun.
No, I said God. I know.
Oh, you did?
Oh, I know.
I
God.
didn't.
Yeah.
I was saying a loaded gun complex.
No, it's just the fact that he's talking about bullets and cocking and
right,
bullet.
of course.
It's a loaded God complex.
Yeah.
Okay, second verse. Is there more than you bargained for yet? Oh, don't mind me. I'm watching you too from the closet, wishing to be the friction in your jeans. Mm-hmm. Isn't it messed up how I'm just dying to be him? I'm just a notch in your bedpost, but you're just a line in a song. And then it's the chorus again.
It sounds like it's a guy.
And the chorus again and again. Oh my God.
Yeah.
So so there's not that many lyrics.
No.
What the fuck?
It sounds like it's about a guy who like has a one-night stand with this girl but really likes her and then watches her be with some other guy, and he's kind of a pervert watching in the closet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
but then he's acting like he doesn't really like her, but obviously they both like each other.
There's an analysis here. The song has a hint of jealousy in it. The singer wants to be this girl's boyfriend, but he's not. Okay, yeah, that's pretty obvious. We don't need an analysis of it. So, yeah, I mean, that's, there's not that many lyrics. It's a banger.
Yeah.
You don't have to like it. I understand because the guy's voice, it's kind of, I get it.
Well, here's my point when I say if you don't know it's a good song, you're a bad human. I'm not saying you have to love it and listen to it, but you have to acknowledge that they know what they're doing, that millions of people, again, this is just like Nickelback, millions of people can't be the one, and by the way, it wasn't shoved down our throats either, like a pop star.
Yeah, it was.
It was after it hit.
It was all over MTV. It was all over.
But honey, it hit and then it did.
You might not have been living here yet when it was.
Oh, yeah. No, I was in Illinois.
2005.
Yeah, I was in Chicago.
Oh,
so,
it was everywhere here.
Well, maybe all over in different places, but like they're even from Illinois and they weren't, but we have to understand that when the song hit, it hit.
Yeah.
So, of course, they're going to keep playing it. But what I'm saying is, haven't you ever heard, there's tons of pop stars, like a Britney song or a Christina Aguilera song or Justin Timberlake song or Ariana Grande, or I did older, because we're talking about like early 2000s.
Is there any more? I feel like that's it.
I mean, that's my point. There's manufactured ones who have terrible songs that we do not know and couldn't come up with their words, but they're somehow having millions of followers. But once a song hits, of course it's going to play over and over. I mean, that's an undeniable song. The first time I heard it, I was like, oh shit. Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I didn't have to hear it 14 times before I even go, okay.
Right.
Right? So to me, that's what I'm saying when, of course, it was piled drive down our throat after a while because everyone loved it.
Yeah. Right on. Cool. Fall Out Boy. Good way to start it off here at a couple of nuts talking. Oh, man, we're nutty. We talk about so many different things. It is nutty. Do you know what I'm saying? Can I get a nutty?
Nutty?
Hey, everybody. Thanks for chiming in. Don't forget to follow us at ACON Podcast on Instagram and a couple of nuts talking podcast on Facebook. Go ahead and smash that follow button and smash those reviews and stars on the... Smash those reviews on the Apple Podcasts, and we can't thank you enough for chiming in. Hey.
Support, subscribe, share, like, comment.
There's nowhere for them to comment, but you could go, you
there
can go
is
on our Instagram and Facebook and comment if you'd like.
You can review us on the Apple. Give us 5 stars and say we're hilarious.
So
in your own words.
Everything I just said that you're repeating.
You know what's funny is Sean and I take these horse pills in the morning. We have to take 6 pills.
Yeah, we talked about this a little while ago. Nature's balance.
Right. But what the part I was going to talk about is they get stuck in our throat because you have to take 6 pretty big pills, and then they stick in my throat.
They hurt.
They hurt for like a half hour. Well, I'm dealing with trying to get them down my gullet.
I think we're supposed to take one at a time, to be honest with you, but we kind of go hard. I take 3 at a time.
I was taking 3, and then I was like, this is just becoming an elevator that won't go down if I put 3 in my mouth. So I do 2, which is now I get to like
it feels like they get stuck in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my brain, it hurts my head.
Yeah, I have to drink like a pint of water to just get movement. I feel like the outside coating, you know those Nerf balls that have the Velcro and you throw it at a wall and it sticks?
Yeah.
I feel like that's what it does to the back of my throat. Like I throw these pills down my throat and it just sticks to the wall, and then I have to deal with it until it melts off and down my esophagus.
Agreed. Yeah.
And the whole time I'm burping up garlic.
Yeah.
What are you doing right now?
I'm just looking at my computer.
I know you're not focused. What's going on?
Oh, I was just letting you, talk.
Well, usually we have a conversation.
I mean, I just said I agreed with you, and
what did I say?
It hurts my brain. It gets stuck in your esophagus like a Nerf ball that sticks to the wall.
Okay, nice job.
I mean, come on.
It's just we're usually having eye contact and engaging.
Oh, no. I mean, if you listen back to some of our episodes, you literally repeat what I said because you're not listening to me.
But that's not because I'm not trying to listen.
Why do you make you think that I'm not trying? It's not like I'm thinking,
well, because
I'm not going to listen to Bethany right now. I'm just going to look on my computer. I'm looking for things to talk about.
Oh, see, I already prepped because you told me to.
Yeah, go for it. What do you got?
Well, I thought we wanted to do Dope or Nope, and I had to come up with...
We do, but let's see. Go for it. What do you got?
Okay. So this is Dope or Nope. We both...
Wait a minute. So we're going right into Dope or Nope right now?
You just told me to go for it.
This is your favorite segment, everybody. Dope or
Nope.
Dope or Nope. Dope or Nope. Dope or Nope. Dope or Nope. Dope or Nope.
Yes.
Dope or Nope. Dope or Nope.
Yes.
Dope or Nope.
Dope means yes. Nope means no.
Okay.
Yeah. So each of just so you know the rules for Dope or Nope. We each come up with a segment, like the time we're going to do a podcast. We're like, hey, let's do Dope or Nope today. And then Sean will come up with 3 to 5 things. I'll come up with 3 to 5 things. And then at the same time, we say Dope or Nope when we bring it up. But we don't know each other's lists.
All right.
So it's all off the cuff
and then we explain why it's Dope or Nope.
Correct.
So it's Dope or Nope.
But we answer at the same time of Dope or Nope.
No, we don't.
I've thought that's something we could have added.
No, because you know what you're going to say, and then it's not.
Right, but we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, you're saying but then they think we switch it or something.
But it takes me a second sometimes. Okay, we could try that.
Tell me when you know the answer.
Okay.
And then we'll yell, yeah. All right.
Okay, go first.
So here's the first one. Dope or Nope, a half a grapefruit in the morning. Tell me and count me down when you figure it out.
On one or after one? After one.
Yeah, so 3, 2, 1, go.
3, 2, 1.
Dope.
No.
Oh, shit. All right. I will tell you, I think it's so... First of all, I love grapefruit.
Yeah.
Yeah, love grapefruits. I like bitter things, and there's like a bitterness to the fruit that I don't get in any other fruit.
That's exactly why I don't like it.
I know. I'm finding out that other people don't really like astringent and bitter, which, by the way, is very good for your digestion.
Well, there's some bitter I like. I don't like that bitter.
Right. I love it. I think it's a great start in the morning. I also love when they give you the half grapefruit and you know that breakfast is coming. I don't like it served at the same time. I'm not going to eat some fruit with my meal.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
So we've been together about 6 years now.
Yeah.
I've never seen you eat a grapefruit in the morning once.
Can I tell you why?
Not
the fucking
one
prep that goes
Oh, there you go.
along with it. So now you understand.
So nope.
No.
If we're in a hotel or something and
yeah.
there's a prepared grapefruit, but isn't it just cutting it in half?
No, then you have to like go in each wedge, and my mom makes them for me.
You just scoop it out with a spoon.
No, you have to like cut the weird skins off. You know, like in an orange when you take it and you eat the whole orange?
Yeah.
The grapefruit has that too. So you have to take a knife and go down each segment and slice off the skin on each side of each wedge.
I mean, do you have to?
Yeah, otherwise you can't get that shit out. Yeah, it's like, God, look at this thing down here. It's so itchy.
That's what I'm talking about then. That's a hard nope on that then.
No, but if someone's willing to do it for me, I will eat it all day long.
6 years, never seen you eat
At
a grapefruit
home, but
in the
I
morning.
definitely eat them out if they're available. I also, though, will not order one at a restaurant because I'm not paying $5 for a motherfucking half of grapefruit.
That's true.
Not going to do it.
That's
but
true.
if it comes with like a breakfast buffet, which they do. Where were we with that they had a member and they put the little cherry on? Marie Callender's.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I ate like 3 of them.
Yeah.
Because they were perfect. Like someone went in and fucking did it all and then put a cute little cherry in. I was like, this is life.
Yeah.
Grapefruits.
Yeah.
So I love the grapefruit taste. Love it in the morning.
Sometimes, I mean, I don't mind it. I'll sip on some grapefruit juice. But then, like, while I'm sipping on it, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? Because I'm not enjoying it. Like, I've tried to force myself to enjoy grapefruits forever.
Oh, so you don't like them at all?
I just don't like them. I don't like them.
I love them.
I might like a grapefruit candy or something like that.
What if, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get one from the
I don't mind the grapefruit
store.
chapstick. I don't mind grapefruit chapstick. I'm all about
by the way, I have lots of grapefruit chapsticks.
I'm all about Burt's Bees grapefruit chapstick.
Let me tell you, you have to know how to pick a grapefruit. Like the yellow grapefruits, those are really, really bitter. Like you have to be a professional grapefruit eater to eat that. And you might want to just sprinkle a little sugar on it, which is like sometimes what my mom does.
Yeah. See, I've never tried that. I've just eaten raw.
Oh, no. So those like white, pale yellow ones, they need to have a little sugar on it to be palatable. But the ruby grapefruits, go fuck yourself. They are absolute perfection. Okay. They already it tastes.
Maybe I've never had one of those.
That's what I'm saying.
I've just had the really gross ass bitter ones.
Yeah. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna experiment. We're gonna get one.
Okay.
And we're gonna try it, and then we'll do a follow up.
Okay.
Hey, that's a new segment. Follow up. I love saying that.
Follow up. Dope
Follow
or
up.
nope.
Follow up. Yeah, to see if we could change each other's minds.
Circle back.
Follow
up.
Follow up.
Yeah.
I like Circle Back.
Yeah, Circle Back's a good one.
I'm gonna write a song called Circle Back.
Cause I ain't no circle back girl. I ain't no circle back girl. Every time we're gonna make that grapefruit, gonna eat it so real nice good. Cause I ain't no circle back.
Okay.
Wait, no, I am a circle back girl. Cause I am a circle back girl.
Eating grapefruit.
You wanna go
Okay,
eat the
babe,
grapefruit?
You've been going on a long time.
Gonna get some time on.
You're doing
I
the
am a circle
Seinfeld
back
pick your nose
girl,
right
cause
now.
I am a circle back
Okay.
girl. You wanna gonna get some time?
No,
Cause I'm gonna eat the
Sean.
grapefruit.
Oh God, it's so annoying when it goes too long.
You wanna go
Dope or nope?
Okay, dope or nope. Talking on the phone.
You have to understand that the people listening don't love you like I love you. So there's going to be a moment where they're like, I'm taking this off.
You're hearing it here, everybody.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can tolerate you because I love you so much.
You don't know if they love me or not.
They definitely don't love you the way I love you.
You don't know that.
Isn't that funny? That's like abusive shit.
Yeah.
That's like,
no one's ever going to love you as good as I am. You're being so manipulative and abusive right now. I feel like I'm on The Bachelor. And I feel like you're a contestant on The Bachelor.
That's so funny.
And you're saying to me,
no one's going to love you the way I love
and
you,
then
Sean.
When you hit me, you go like, look what you made me do.
Can you guys please comment, though, if you thought that song that he was singing was just too much after a moment?
And then after you hit me,
It's
you say,
funny.
look what you made me do.
Yeah.
Look
I remember
what I made you
I had
do.
an ex when he made me cry.
Okay.
He would say, stop crying. You're making me feel bad.
Oh, yeah.
That's what he would say.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Dope or nope, babe?
Dope or nope? Talking on the phone.
Okay.
Do you need a minute or?
I need a minute because when my brain goes in it, I know what my initial one is, and then we'll talk about it.
That's the thing. That's the thing about this particular one.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Here we go.
3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Yeah, you see?
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead and tell me why.
Well, for me, I say dope because it's something that I don't want to do. So it's, what is that called? Action.
Contrary.
Contrary action. It's something that I need to do in my life to stay where I am. So it's dope that I answer the phone. I guess it's dope that I actually answer the phone now because I really don't like talking on the phone. I do prefer it to texting. Texting gets a little annoying after a while, and I do miss just
misconstrued.
the old... yeah, you can never really tell what's going on, but I miss the old-fashioned talking on the phone. I used to love it. Like when I heard the phone ring, I'd get all excited and made a huge deal how I needed my own phone in my room when I was a teenager.
Huh.
But I...
Did you eavesdrop?
On other calls?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'd pick it up. I know my mom would, too.
I know. I know my whole family was eavesdropping on my whole family.
I'd be talking to my friend or a girlfriend in high school, and I would hear...
Yeah.
And I'd be like, Mom. And she would be like, because there's a mute button. So...
I knew...
And then I would hear...
Yeah.
Like a slow
I was
hang
so
up.
fucking good at it, though.
What, eavesdropping?
Eavesdropping, because I was so good. Maybe because I had little tiny fingers, but like I could lift the receiver and still hold down the button and then
slowly let it up.
Slowly let it up.
Does
and there
that
was
make a difference though when you slowly?
It never made a noise.
It clicks in. No, I know. I think I used to do the same thing. And then when I put it down, put the finger down and then slide it out. When you hang it up.
Yeah. And they don't hear the hang up.
So I say it's dope. Simply because of the old-fashionedness of it, and it's something that I don't want to do. And when I do it, I feel pretty proud of myself.
Yeah. I said nope because... Now, you brought up like the nostalgia of the old landline phones. I don't mind those at all. I could hold the... You know, like you go like this with your neck and you hold it with your ear and shit.
Yeah.
Like that's because I could be doing other things while I'm on the phone. I don't mind that.
Right.
But I don't like cell phones because I take them with me wherever I go, and I feel like when someone calls, it's like the doorbell when you don't know someone's coming over and they ring the doorbell and you're like, what the fuck? Like I'm doing something. It's like I feel like I'm interrupted. I don't know how to explain it.
Did you hear that?
I did hear it.
You just got interrupted by a fucking fart
from
son.
you. Thanks. But so I'm trying to articulate this, but I love the idea of talking to somebody so I don't have to go see them. Isn't that terrible? Like, but I do like, okay, if we can handle this on a phone call and I don't have to get in the car and go somewhere, I'm all for it. If it's business, I like calls. If it's somebody I want to talk to, which is rare, I guess what I'm saying is I don't like the interruption of like, oh, this person wants to talk to me right now. I got to talk to him right now.
I can relate to that. And yeah, when my phone rings, it's weird because I tell people, give me a call sometime.
Yeah.
Call me anytime.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk. Call me anytime. And then when it happens, I'm like, oh, God, why the fuck? Why are they calling me now?
Right.
Why not when I want to talk to them?
Right.
So then that's
And
where
then
I
I
have
need
to
a
take
prep.
contrary action.
I need a prep. In other words, like if they're like, if I love when people, which is, by the way, so ridiculous and so redundant, when people text you like, hey, can you talk? I'm going to call you right now. But I find it really relieving because then I have that prep moment. I have like those 30 seconds of like, wrap up the shit I'm doing, take a deep breath and go, okay, I'm going to dive into this phone call.
Yeah.
Which I love, which again, I understand that sounds, it's the same thing of like, when you make plans with somebody to go to a restaurant and then they're like, I'm parking, I'm outside, I'm walking up. It's like, we need to realize that's not how it's ever been. Like we would just show up on time and the other person would walk through the door and we'd wave and be like, here we are.
There it is.
Yeah. But now we need all of these, I guess, essentially play-by-play. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind a play-by-play, to be honest with you.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying like, what happened to us?
Oh, we all became very codependent.
So I mean, I'm on the fence, but if I were to say overall about the cell phone, because I'm assuming that's what you were asking about, the cell phone.
I'm just talking. I mean, that's really the only phone that you can talk on unless you work in an office and you have an office
Well, we
phone.
have a landline. We just don't plug in the phone.
Right.
I enjoy talking on a landline. Like, it's just a better feel in my hand, those phones. Like, a cell phone's really square and hard.
Yeah, but I like that you can plug in headphones and just have your phone in your pocket.
Right. Got it.
Okay, so... Okay.
All right. Next one, Big Bird.
Ooh.
Big Bird.
Big Bird, the big yellow bird.
Yeah.
That big yellow fucking bird from Sesame Street.
Yes. You tell me when we're ready, and you do the countdown.
So we're just talking singular Big Bird, not Sesame Street.
No, Sesame Street Big Bird. Famous Big Bird.
But we're talking about the character Big Bird, not Sesame Street as a whole.
Just Big Bird. Just the character Big Bird.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, honestly, I don't remember much of it. I watched Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Obviously, everybody did.
As did I.
I kind of vaguely remember his voice. I think just because I like Sesame Street, Sesame Street's dope. So Big Bird's a part of Sesame Street, and I think didn't Big Bird kind of teach us how to count and stuff like that, or
was Count Dracula.
Oh, Big Bird helped us out with like words and stuff like that, or the alphabet.
Didn't he kind of just take us through the stories? Like, he would just be in little sketches.
He was like the narrator of Sesame Street.
Yeah, like he's the face of it.
So since he's the face of Sesame Street, he's dope.
Yeah. You know what I loved about him? How when he walked, his feathers moved. It would like entrance me.
I'm seeing that.
Yeah.
When I'm picturing him, I'm seeing the feathers.
And what I wanted to always do is just hug him. I wanted to put my face in his feathers.
Just get lost in his feathers.
Lost in his feathers. It's way different than fur. And because I felt like it went deeper. So if I put my head in, it would almost be like I'm wearing a Big Bird feather wig. And I did like that. As I got older, though, it was terrifying because I was like, that's a big-ass man in that costume.
Yeah, it sure is.
And it's creepily hanging out with kids and patting them on the head. But overall, if I just get rid of all of the darkness in my soul and I just look at Sesame Street for what it is, I think Big Bird's pretty dope. And I like the idea of him being so big because it felt safe as a kid, even though I've never met Big Bird. Like, I've never been around him.
Yeah.
But even on TV, I felt like I'm safe with Big Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like 8 foot 2 inches. Wow.
Yeah, he's biggin'. Maybe that's why I'm into big guys.
That's a big ass bird.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere near that height. He can
I squint.
He can roller skate. He can ice skate. He can dance. He can
he's
swim. He
super
can
talented.
sing. He can write poetry. He can draw. He can ride a unicycle.
I haven't seen
but
the
he
unicycle.
he's prone to frequent misunderstandings.
That's his thing, yeah.
Right, that's his thing. On one occasion, even singing the alphabet as one long word from the song called A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, pondering what it could mean.
Okay.
I was looking at Big Bird,
I know.
So
I know you were. I
Big
was
Bird
watching
has
that.
Big Bird has some demons.
Yeah.
So
Which maybe is why I related to him
I like
so much.
him even more, yeah.
Yeah.
He wasn't perfect.
No. And then big ass feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and you know, just right before we do the next one, you know what my favorite part was? The 3 ones that are on top of the head.
Oh,
the longer ones.
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
That's a little thing.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Big Bird's dope. Okay. Adam Sandler.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Dope.
So fucking
So dope.
dope.
Yeah. Interesting with Adam Sandler because we don't share the same humor, like in a lot of his movies. Like, I'm not a like
humor.
jazz hand. Like, after I say something funny, I'm like, bah, which I think his humor is. But I just adore him.
Yeah.
Now, I met him. I've met him a couple times, but I met him because I tested for Funny Girl or Funny People.
Yeah, the movie that Judd Apatow directed,
Right, and
starring Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and it was between Aubrey and I, and Aubrey got it, which I'm not quite sure why. No offense to Aubrey, but she wasn't a stand-up. I was, and apparently
Well, it wasn't a the character wasn't a stand-up. No, she wasn't.
It was cut out.
Oh, they
So there
rewrote
you
it
go.
then. She was
Yes.
just a girl that worked on in a production company.
Yeah,
or
but
something
that's
like that.
not how. Like when I first of all, the script was so long.
It was a long movie. It's
It was
like a
long.
3-hour movie.
Yeah. And they definitely wanted a stand-up, and I had several people pulling for me, like Adam. I had the stand-ups, basically Adam Sandler, I believe Judd Apatow, and the casting director, which was Allison Jones, were all kind of vying for me because I was a stand-up, and then she had gotten Parks and Rec. And I was just so upset because I was like, here's a part, especially back then. No parts for stand-ups. That wasn't like a thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm an actress first.
That was like
and
the
then
beginning of the thing, though, when they started bringing in awkward people into movies.
But man, I was so excited. I was like, I don't know. I sat in a room and tested with them, and it was great. But even aside from that, like, I love Adam Sandler's dramatic acting. That's where he just has me.
Yeah, I always was a fan of Sandler, Billy Madison, and
Yeah.
Waterboy, and those things. And then also, Don't Mess with the Zohan is a highly underrated film. Highly, and he's got some stinkers. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
But Click, heart wrenching. I cried.
Yeah,
in Click.
Remote Control.
But when I really fell in love with him when I saw Punch Drunk Love.
Oh yeah.
That's when I really was like, oh my God, he's so good. Then he made this other movie where like he lost his wife or girlfriend in 9/11. I forgot the name of that one. That was a fucking crazy one.
That was crazy.
And then Uncut Gems that just came out.
That
Man,
one?
He should have won a fucking Academy Award for that.
I can't believe what happened. Why was it so overlooked? This movie to me, what were the brothers' names who directed it?
The Gustave brothers or
It's like
something.
Fadas,
something.
Yeah. I am, after watching that movie, I am a hardcore fan of theirs.
Softy Brothers.
Softy Brothers.
S-A-F-D.
So isn't it Softy? I don't know.
Softy.
Anyways,
Softy.
they are magical in what they do. If any movie can have you going, I don't know does it say what the runtime is on that? Because it's longer than an hour and a half.
2 hours and 15 minutes.
2 hours and 15
pure
minutes.
anxiety.
Pure anxiety, pure thrill, pure like on the edge of your seat, and it's not a horror.
Yeah.
And anyone who can do that is they're fucking genius.
Yeah, it was good.
And Adam Sandler carried that entire. I don't think there was a scene he wasn't in. I have to
pretty much
rewatch
all
it,
him.
but
yeah, we should watch it again.
sorry, it's those pills.
Oh boy.
And then I just smells like garlic in the mic. Sorry guys. I'm really a feminine woman.
She sure is. It became A24's highest grossing film.
Of course it would.
Made 50 mil.
It is.
Cost 19 mil, which is a little sketchy,
Well,
but
he's expensive, I bet.
he's probably like 10 mil.
But I bet you those brothers are expensive too, because that takes a lot of time. The editing is everything for that movie. I don't know I'm sure they're editing it because they're in the room. When we direct, we edit. But
edited by one of the brothers,
Yeah,
and then the guy that
course.
wrote it as well.
yeah, and he was in the movie too. One of them.
Yeah.
I couldn't love a movie more. It's
great.
in my tops now.
It was a great movie.
Man, you hate him and you love him.
Yeah.
And the whole time you think he's gonna die. I don't know.
So Adam Sandler's dope.
Dope.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
No doubt about it. And his stand up.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
man, those songs. I mean,
he's,
Chris Farley go hand in hand.
Yeah.
It's,
that song always gets me. I love me some Chris Farley, and I think because he's kind of the legacy to keep going on. He's like the bridge to that Chris Farley legacy, and I love that he continues to kind of give homage.
Always.
Yeah.
He won't let him be forgotten.
I think he's a good guy. I remember I saw him.
Well, he always puts his buddies in the movies.
Yeah, that's like he's loyal and
yeah.
Yeah, and I love that.
Yeah.
Like Rob and stuff.
Agreed.
I remember I saw him. What's the movie with him and Jen Aniston in it? It's like a comedy. Is it The Bosses or whatever?
No.
Not that one.
Oh,
they go on a vacation.
50 First Dates.
They go on a vacation together, and like
Yeah.
something happens where like, anyways, he was talking about Jennifer Aniston, and he just talked about her so kindly and lovingly, and I was like, just go with it. And I was like, man, this is so, I mean, who knows? I don't know him personally. He could be an asshole, but I have a hard feeling.
They did a couple movies.
Yeah, there was one where like
the murder mystery one.
That's the one I'm talking about. That's the one.
Oh my God, Just Go With It made $215 million.
Honey, they're both box office smashers.
I think it's him. I think he's the one.
They're bangers. All right. Anyways.
So yeah.
Dope.
Awesome.
Yeah. My next one is, and this is going to be funny to me for some reason. Food critics. What I mean by food critics is like food review, like.
Oh God, that's easy.
Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Nope. Honestly, any critic or any reviewer, in my opinion, is a fucking.
The next one I wrote down.
I don't care what they have to say.
Yeah. The next one I wrote down was movie critics, but we'll do that another time because that's just funny.
I don't care what they have to say.
No. For food critics, everyone's palate's different. Everyone's tongue's different. Everyone likes certain things. Look, you don't like grapefruit because it's bitter and I fucking love it.
Right.
So I have no ears for what you have to say about food.
No.
Because
I can't believe anybody does.
Yeah. Like, as much as I love Dave Portnoy, like, love him. I legit follow him and watch all his pizza reviews. That's the only food
critic that I like.
Yeah. Just because he's funny, and it's become less about the pizza because his scores are so the same.
It's just watching him say funny things, and he's an amazing person.
Yeah. So. And so I like supporting him.
Yeah.
But other than that, like when I watch Food Network shows, and there was a moment where I was watching like so many Food Network shows.
Yeah.
And they always have these competitions where they'll have judges.
Right.
And I'm listening to these judges and they don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to sound like they can describe this food when it's in no way the way anyone describes food.
Oh, it's my least favorite part of those shows are the judges.
Yeah, well, sometimes we fast forward, but I know that I would kill it as a food judge. I mean, kill it. Like, I'm going to say the things that people at home really want to know.
Yeah.
You know, like, is there a grease film on my teeth?
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it goes down my palate, where am I feeling the heat?
Mm-hmm.
Is it too sweet for a regular meal and not a dessert? Like, these are the things I want to know.
Right.
I don't want to know like this is delicious and it's they love to say balance.
Yeah.
Balance gives me nothing. Okay, I get it hits all the notes, but in what way?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I could do it way better. And then I never trust them because they'll tell you to go eat something and you eat it. I'm going to get into this, even though he might be another subject another time. So we don't want to talk too much about him. But for instance, Guy Fieri's food.
Oh, Guy.
Because he said, I love Guy now.
Yeah.
Now that I know
Guy's
his philanthropy and the way he feels about things and how he helps people.
Guy's the man.
He's
the Nickelback of the cooking
world.
He's
the Nickelback. Thank you.
Yeah.
And people give him a hard time. But I will say this. I ate at his restaurant twice.
Garbage. Oh, I ate it at his barbecue
in Vegas.
place. And yeah, I ate at the one in... I was fucking like Ohio or some shit like that, and it was a garbage.
Yeah, we had to send back 2 things. The salad was way overdressed, and the sandwich was like a grease monkey pie.
Yeah.
And yet I went again because I'm like, I love Guy. Maybe we went to a bad restaurant. Maybe the chef was off. Maybe, I was like giving all these excuses. So Guy, I think you need to do a round tour of your restaurants and make sure they're making this stuff the way you want it.
You really need to do that, Guy.
Yeah, I don't think you're showing up in your restaurants.
I don't even know if they're his restaurants per se. I think they just threw his name on them.
Kind of like the Giada. No, Gordon's restaurants are Gordon's restaurants and he'll show up. There's no way he's putting his name on something shitty.
Trying to see where the one that I ate at was. Luckily, it was free for me.
Yeah, mine was, I want to say it's like between the Link and, is it Link that it's in? Or I don't know, one of those.
Yeah.
Or not Paris. Anyways,
yeah.
I ate there and it was really bad. But then I had to go again because my mom wanted to go. We also had to send something back, or I don't think we sent it back. I think we just didn't eat it. Like the fries were cold and something she got she didn't like.
Sure. Yeah, Yeah, but fuck food critics and fuck just reviewers, and who the fuck gave them the right, and how
what
did they get to where they are? Like, why?
Yeah, they didn't go to like a food college.
What is their opinion? I think that's actually just a. It shows that brainwashing and propaganda is real.
Yeah.
Oh yes, this very sophisticated voice. I agree because it makes me feel better about myself.
Right.
The fuck up.
Like, oh, what did you just say? Food critics. Oh, I just had a thought and then I listened to you and I lost the thought.
I tend to do that.
I know, but that's
Get
why
people
sometimes
lost.
I don't listen to you and repeat what you say because I'm trying to hold my thought.
People get lost in me.
Ouch. That's not what I said. If you heard, I clarified. Fucking shit. What was I going to say? Oh, food critics. There's no food college. There's no anything. And then I think people fail as chefs, or they're like, I'm too lazy to be a chef, so I'm just going to be a food critic. And then I don't mind like bloggers and stuff if you're talking about what food's on the menu and kind of explaining. Like if you go to this restaurant, it looks like this, feels like this. I love that stuff because that's just you giving me information. But don't come up and be like, this guy's stuff's better than this guy's stuff, because you don't know. You don't. And the fact that both restaurants are doing well, I don't believe you. I think that you hate chicken with parsley on it, but you love chicken with lemon on it, and that's why you went this way, because you like sour foods instead of bitter.
Yeah.
You know? So I just think it's like...
And it's like, who are they talking to? Like a person that goes to IHOP or Denny's all the time. I mean, are they not trying to reach those people? Because those people are probably going to tell that critic to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
Because that critic will go to Denny's and say, this is the worst thing I ever had, or something like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then a Denny's regular is going to be like, I fucking love moons over my hammy.
Oh, Puss is licking my feet.
I know, Puss was just licking my leg.
Stop it.
But on the same token, Sean and I will be reviewing food.
Yeah, we absolutely will be reviewing food, reviewing movies, reviewing music, reviewing people.
I think it's what we're best at.
And we're great reviewers, and you can trust our opinion.
Yes, because we're going to give it to you straight. And
you know what we should do?
What?
Review reviewers.
Oh my, yes.
Oh my God. Critique critics.
We're going to be, critique critics.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to think. I had it in my head. We're going to critique reviewers.
Yeah. No, we're going to
review.
No, I think we're going to review reviewers and critique critics.
Okay. Yeah.
That's
I love it.
Okay. So on to the next one.
Do we have to write that down so we don't forget?
Yeah, write it down. Review reviewers, critique critics.
Okay.
All right. You ready for this next one?
Yeah.
Here we go. Dope or nope? Showering. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah. I feel like what it makes me do is compare, say, bathtubing to shower. Is that what you're asking?
Nope.
Or is it like just showering in general?
Just showering.
Okay, got it.
Showering.
Let me think then. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Dope.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah. But if you ask me if I prefer a shower over a bathtub, I'm going to say bath. But do I like showering? Yes. It's quick. It takes that layer off of you.
I shower every day. I will admit my least favorite part of the shower is...
Cleaning your butt?
No.
Oh.
Was getting out of the shower.
Yes.
I wish there was some magical, like, quick dry, like a thing that I could step into. Except for when it's really hot. But when it's cold or whatever, I wish I could just step out and be like a minute, like, zoop, dry.
Yeah.
Zoop.
I feel the same way except for my hair. Like I would take a shower all the time.
Yeah.
I love showers.
I would just hang out in the shower forever if I could.
But I hate when my hair gets wet because I have such thick hair that I'm then wet because then my shirt's wet, my back's wet, my head is wet for fucking hours.
Yeah.
Even if I put it up or put a shower cap, it's still around the crown, will get wet, and then my whole day is like wet head, and I hate it. That's why I do enjoy baths because you just never put your head down.
Yeah.
And then you're just like relaxed. It's so relaxing.
Well, I go under the water in the bath.
You do. I don't.
Do a full submersion. Submersion. Okay, that's
All
it.
right.
Yeah, it's showering, you know.
Yeah. Where did I put my list?
Oh,
Hold on.
son.
Here we
Where'd
go.
you put that list, son?
All right. Here we go.
Dope or nope?
Dope or nope? Oh, wait. I went first. Are we done?
We can be. I have one.
Okay.
more.
I have one more too. All right. Here we go. Feet. And let me say this. Your foot. Your
My
feet.
feet. My feet.
Your feet to yourself. Yeah.
Okay.
Not that I'm going to critique your feet. Just
Now-
each of our own feet. What do we feel about our own feet?
What do we feel about our feet?
Our feet.
Our feet.
So in other words, when I answer, I'm talking about my feet. And when you answer, you're talking about your feet.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's an easy one, honey.
All right. I don't know. 3, 2, 1.
Dope. I mean, if you were to say other people's feet.
I was going to do a follow-up.
But that's also like, I don't give a shit about feet. Now, there is some things, I have some issues with my feet. I have some little nail fungi here and there.
They're not that fun.
But I mean, overall, I need these things and they serve a really great purpose.
Yeah.
So obviously they're dope,
Yeah.
and Puss really likes them. Hence why she's licking them and kissing them all
No,
the
she's
time.
not. She's right by me. So don't. I thought you were going to say right
Puss
now.
really likes them. Hence why she's kissing them and licking them all the time. So
That's because you shove your toe in her face and she smells fungus
So
and
Puss
she
would
thinks
say-
it's on herself.
Puss would say Papa's feet are dope too. So feet are dope,
Nope.
son.
Puss would say Papa's feet smell weird and I want that smell to go away.
False.
Yeah. I love my own feet. I think I've been told I could be a foot model. That's how cute and adorable my feet are.
Who told you that?
Lots of people who've seen my feet.
Like who though?
We're gonna take a picture and put my feet up on the
We could do that.
podcast
I'm just
picture
curious as
for
to-
this one.
Who told you you could be a foot model?
So many people.
Like-
They also told me I could be hand model.
So you should be able to name off one or two people that told
No,
you
they're
that.
not like they're people I've seen like at the beach or at a pool and
You're
a
telling
woman.
me you're at the beach and someone somehow sees your feet and comes up to you and says, "Oh my God, you could be a foot model."
Yes, I love that you don't believe me. It fucking I had someone hand me a card because they were an agent
Stop
for
it.
body parts. I'm not kidding.
Stop it.
I was at a bar in Northridge for a birthday party for a friend. This random dive bar, and it was only open to my friend's people. And she obviously was a friend of theirs. And I'm sitting at the bar, and I had open toe shoes, and I was holding my drink. And she came up to me and she goes, "Are you a hand model?" And I said, "No." And she goes, "You can be." And she said, "Let me see your feet." And I showed her my feet, and she said, "Call me." And she handed me my card. I'm not kidding.
Look, I'm not saying your hands and feet aren't adorable and pretty. I just find that to be crazy that somebody's coming up to you and saying, I mean, at least it wasn't a dude.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's really what she did. She handed me a card.
maybe she was
and
into
she
you.
said an agent. No, she was married to a dude who was there.
That doesn't mean a goddamn thing. But maybe she was
That's
into you.
true. My first girlfriend was getting married.
There you go.
She was engaged to be married.
That's my point.
She was a complete closet lesbian. And it was great because I didn't really have to be in a relationship with her. No, but and that was not my first. And I'm telling you, my feet on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm told, are pretty near perfect. I mean, maybe not now. I don't know. I don't have a a pedicure right now.
I'm telling you, your feet are very cute and pretty, baby.
I know.
It's not that part of it. It's the part of some random person coming up to you.
But do you know how
saying,
rare it is to have like equal toes and no bunions and no, all the things that are on your toe fungus. Like there's so much shit that people have with their feet. Like
I have
some
all those
girls,
things.
I know. And some girls take off or they have like flip-flops on and I'm like, whoa. What's going on? Even with like a fresh petty, you're still like, there's some gnarly stuff going on with them toes.
That's the thing. Like, my feet look pretty gross, but when I'm out in public and stuff, and like I'm waiting in line, like at a Starbucks or in the market, that's all I look at is people's feet,
me
especially
too.
if they're wearing some like sandals or something like
Yeah,
that.
me
I'm
too.
looking, and there's a lot of people out there that just don't give a fuck.
See, that's what I'm saying. So when you see somebody who, by the way, I don't get pedicures regularly. I get them once a year, maybe. I don't do anything to my feet. And these people have come up to me. And the thing is like, yeah, if it was just that one lady, I wouldn't have said anything. If it was just even 2 or 3. Honey, my whole life, when people see that shit, they're like, I've had dudes come up to me and ask me for shit because my feet are so pretty. Can I lick your toe? Can I kiss your toes? Can I have a picture of your toe? I had a guy take a picture of my feet. I was like, sure. He took a picture of my feet.
Well, I'm not. Again, you have very pretty feet, so I understand that. But that's also just like a creepy pickup line that probably
No, they took a picture and then I sent them on their way.
They probably went home and jacked off to them.
That's so dope.
And you didn't make any money off of it. So
I didn't know that at the time. I didn't know I could.
Yeah.
Maybe I should do that. Maybe I should start a little Instagram for my feets.
You could do that.
Bees feets.
Good
That's
one.
cute. Bees feets.
Beats.
Bees feets. Because otherwise that sounds like a music Instagram.
Okay. So that's...
well, if anybody wants a picture of my feet, let me know how much you're willing to give, and I'll
feet
for
are
sure.
dope.
Feet are dope.
All right.
Your turn.
I got one more. Clowns.
I got it. I'm ready.
3, 2, 1.
Nope.
Nope.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah, but you can't hear it on when you
Okay.
record. So, I had a quick thought though. Why I put clowns is because I was wondering. I wonder if like clowns are pissed at like Stephen King and Pennywise. Like I wonder if they're mad.
Yes, they absolutely are.
There's probably like a revolt against him and like a clown strike to not get the book It.
Let me tell you
because
something.
Pennywise kind of paints clowns in a real dark way.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You don't know this about me or my family. My aunt went to clown college.
That's dope.
She is a professional clown.
That's dope.
She's one of the saddest people I've ever met.
That's not dope.
No. No, she's sad on her own choice. Like, and when I mean sad, I don't mean depressed. I mean she's sad like she sees the world
She's a pessimist.
scary. Yeah, she's a pessimist. And
So she's an egomaniac, so she's in fear all the time.
Yes. But she went to clown school. I remember like her putting her makeup on and like showing me things and being all like whatever and having these adorable costumes, and she would go to these parties. And I remember, because I'd be like, I don't know, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't remember when I started having the thoughts of watching her do this, because I could go to some of the parties with her. She'd take me. And I just remember like watching her put the makeup on and get in the costume and us having to drive. Let me tell you what's awkward. All right. As a kid,
I bet.
to be in a motherfucking car with an adult who's dressed like a clown, who looks ridiculous outside of context of why they're a clown, and her being on the moment she puts that stuff on, right? So in the car, she's talking to me like this because she's getting ready for the party.
That's
like,
weird.
It's so fucking weird, babe.
That's weird.
I think that's why I answered nope, because I have a lot of, and by the way, she was also a little abusive to me because I don't mean physically, but mentally.
Sure, I know what you're saying.
Because she would invite me over to her house to clean her house. She'd tell my mom that she was going to have me over to help bake cookies because I fucking loved baking when I was little. And she would always tell me that, and I'd get so excited. Yeah, I want to go. And then I'd get there and she'd be like, do laundry, make my bed, vacuum that floor. We're out of time. I have to take you back home. We'll bake cookies next time. And let me tell you how gullible this little girl was.
Sneaky clown.
Such a fucking sneaky clown. And then you know what she'd do on the way home when she dropped me off? She would get me a McDonald's Happy Meal. So back then, probably like $2. Okay. I just motherfucking cleaned her whole house. Okay. And then she thought, well, this bitch isn't going to say anything because I just got her a Happy Meal. Because it would make me happy. The little toy would be like my day for that second. And when I'd walk in, my mom would go, oh, you don't have to do that. Like, get me a Happy Meal.
Right.
I want to turn to that bitch and be like, she owes me 15 Happy Meals.
Yeah.
And a college tuition fund.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's this bitch.
Sneaky clown.
I mean, I love her. She's my aunt, whatnot. She's the one who got hit by a tree.
Oh, just recently.
Yeah, just recently.
Well,
I'm laughing because she's fine now, but she was legit walking
that's
down
karma.
That's karma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's karma.
When my mom told me, I started laughing.
But then
'cause I
didn't
knew
she
was
sue
okay.
and get money for getting hit by the tree?
Yes, she did.
So it wasn't really karma.
Yeah, she got hit by a limb of a tree that fell off that was hit by a semi-truck or something like that.
So
Like the semi-truck drove by,
and then it hit and
broke
fell.
the limb, fell on her head.
That's so
She was out.
That's such like a clown thing.
It's a
to
clown
happen.
thing to happen,
That's
right?
hilarious.
That's what I told my mom. I was
Oh
like,
my
was
God.
she in her outfit? And she was like, no, she doesn't do it anymore because she's too old. But,
So nope for you. Well, clowns, yeah,
and they're terrifying.
for me because I like Pennywise. I like the Joker.
I love them.
Harley Quinn is a fucking babe. And
Hold on, though. Those are cinematic clowns.
Those are
I thought you were
clowns.
talking about real
Oh,
clowns.
I'm talking about all clowns. Yeah, and I respect the clown too. I respect the clown.
I think as a
jester.
woman and a girl, little girl,
Well, you have your reasons. That's totally okay.
But even male clowns, I don't like masks.
I understand the creepiness, and that's why I like them.
Well, I like the creepiness as an adult.
Honey, it's okay. You don't have to like everything that's creepy. You remember when they were popping up though a couple years ago?
Yeah,
People were
in
dressing
Illinois.
up like clowns.
Mhm.
That was awesome, and I think
It was in
people should-
Peoria, Illinois.
People should do that again.
No,
People should do that again.
no, because kids and they think
They think what?
they're clowns and I can go up to them and then they get stolen.
Okay, that didn't happen. That wasn't.
I know
didn't-
that didn't happen. I'm just saying.
There was this documentary I watched. God, what was his name? Chuckles the Clown or something like that, where he ended up.
Didn't he kill him?
No.
Kill people?
He
Oh.
was super creepy, but he was like this vulgar, this fucking drunk, smoking clown. Parents ended up hiring him to scare their kids straight. There's like a Vice
Wow.
documentary, or it's on Hulu or something like that. You should look that up. And yeah, he was this creepy ass clown, and parents would hire him to come like in the middle of the night, It'd be like
What?
2 a.m.
Why?
The parents would let him in the house, and then he would stand there in the room, and he would scare. If the kid was acting like an asshole, that's
Oh,
why. If the
okay,
kids
okay,
were like on
okay.
the verge of becoming criminals,
Yeah.
they would hire this guy.
Was his name John Wayne Gacy?
Well, that's Pogo the Clown, and he definitely murdered people.
People, yeah, that's
But
what I
not
thought.
dressed as the clown. He never did it
I
dressed
know.
as the clown.
But
He
see,
would-
that's what I'm saying. He was a clown who had this.
Chuckles was on the Mary Tyler Moore, so it wasn't.
They had this sinister mind. Like, I think if you're willing to put on a face like that all the time, you're masking literally
Wrinkles.
something.
Oh my God, wrinkles.
Yes,
you
I
should
remember.
see what he looks like too. Like it's.
Let me see.
It's horrifying.
Hold it up to me.
Hold on a second.
Does he look wrinkly?
He looks insane.
Is there any footage of him doing
there's
it?
yeah. There's a documentary.
I know you said that, but is there like actual footage of him in these houses with these kids? Is what I'm saying.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that would be priceless.
That's Wrinkles the Clown.
Oh, Jesus Lord. We will put that picture up on Instagram.
I forgot the origin exactly. It's definitely a great, but yeah, he got hired to scare kids straight.
That is so dope.
Wrinkles the Clown.
Yeah.
So Wrinkles is dope too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I respect and I understand why Nope for you, and I understand why Nope for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Me personally,
It's just me not knowing what they really look like. I couldn't pick them out of a lineup and, without the makeup. I just think that it's just like wearing a nylon over your head or a mask on. It's like you got some other ulterior motive going on. Because I
Yeah.
can't read. This is probably what it is. Because this is what I do for a living. Like, I can't read your body language. I can't read your face. I can't read all the information that I'm supposed to get.
So I feel like clowns are very expressive.
Not authentic expression.
I guess they paint the expression on their face.
When my aunt was like, I'm getting ready for the show. Do you think that's really how she fucking talks? She had pink hair and wore a tutu.
See, that's what I'm talking about. That shit's fucking hot.
Wow.
Oof.
Wow.
Okay.
Maybe I'll ask my mom if she can give me a picture of her. I can't remember what her name was.
Maybe we can get her outfits or something. You can wear it.
She's bigger than me. But yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I can
we
try.
can get you some clown outfits.
I am not fucking wearing a clown to get fucked.
Harley Quinn.
To me, that's not a clown.
That's a clown.
No, it's a hot chick in a little bit whiter makeup foundation.
She's 100% a jester.
I understand she's a jester. By the way, jester is different than clown.
They're in the same. That's where
Nope.
that's where clowns come from. I just looked it up. So
It's where they come from,
Right.
but it's been evolved. A
Of
jester
course.
is
Of course,
not
circus
a clown.
clowns. There was no circuses back in the fucking days.
Let me tell you, a jester, and I don't need to look anything up, a jester in Shakespearean time was actually the intelligent one through line. It's like the thread.
Well, they were the actor of the time, so yeah, that makes sense.
They were the ones who walked us through the whole thing, spouting out these wonderful kind of informative,
Right.
beautiful morals and ideas in the story.
So jesters are dope to you.
Yes, jesters, an absolute dope.
Okay.
I consider myself a jester as a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Like we're giving.
I feel like actors still have that ego, though. They think that they're the best thing in the world when they're not.
No.
Okay, so dope or nope. That was it, everybody.
Dope means yes. Nope means no. Dope means yes. Nope means no. Dope means yes. Nope means no.
Oh man, how time flies.
I know. We didn't even get to the other segments.
That's
Why do
it.
we do that often?
Yep.
We're so good at this.
We'll get to it next episode. I think this one's a milestone, this episode. I'm not sure what number it is, but every episode's a milestone, I guess. So
For us, yeah. I love that we keep doing it.
we're having a blast.
I hope you're having a blast. Let us know, guys. I don't know what it is about people who follow us on all of our stuff, but they are mutes.
Yeah.
Just mutes.
Yeah, we're quiet.
Have no opinions, which is weird because we're so opinionated.
We know you have opinions. No, I do get messages. That's
No, I get DMs.
I've been DM'd.
But why aren't they doing it on the pages?
For all the people that DM us, when you're listening to this, take a screenshot of it and post it on your social media. Post it in an Instagram story, a Facebook story, or a link on your Facebook. Say, hey, check out my favorite podcast.
All the awesome stuff you DM us, just put that in a post on Facebook at the top and add us. And so other people can experience this because we want to keep doing this for you guys. I know this sounds like, oh, please love us.
Well,
it's not that. Because if we weren't getting love, I don't know how long we would do it.
Yeah.
We're definitely getting love. And I love that.
I'm glad we're doing this too, so they'll just be in the universe forever.
Yeah, forever.
And ever and ever and ever. And in 1,000 years, people are going to dissect this podcast and be like, this was the greatest podcast
of all
ever.
Time.
Listen to it way ahead of their time, these two.
Oh, yeah. We're like the Gary Shandling of TV. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Gary show.
Yeah. No, I remember.
Okay. Yeah. He was ahead of his time.
He really was.
Yeah. And now you look at that, or like Lisa Kudrow.
Okay.
With my favorite show.
That show. The Comeback.
Comeback. Yes. That show was way before its time.
All our listeners, follow us, Acon Podcast.
Subscribe.
Instagram.
Like. Comment.
Facebook.
Share.
Okay. I'm talking. Facebook, Acon Podcast. Acon Podcast talking on Facebook. Go on Apple. Review us. Follow us.
No, on Facebook, it's A Couple of Nuts Talking Podcast. And on
Literally
Instagram,
what I
it's
just
Acon
said.
Podcast. No, you said
Literally
Acon.
what I just said.
I thought you said
Okay,
Acon.
we'll listen back to that and we'll see, honey. But anyways, thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Stay nutty, everybody.
Bye for now.
Kimpses.
Bethany and Sean. We are a couple of nuts talking